morning everybody. Myself Sandhya Pandey from Jagan Public School, Noida. Students, today we will study tenses for 9th class. Actually student, what is tense? Tense is defined as the form of the verb that gives the relation between time and action. Time is the duration of work. Time is the duration of the work and action is the work done. And tense gives the time when the action is done. Actually student, there are 3 phases of time as you know, that time present, now, time past is past, time future is yet to come. If we'll see an example, let's consider the sentences given below. That is, Hari eats a mango, it's a present tense. Hari ate a mango, past tense. Hari will eat a mango, future tense. Students, if we'll see the classification of tenses, so there are 3 tenses, present, past and future, as we have discussed earlier. And each tense has 4 forms. Present tense, present indefinite, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Past indefinite, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Okay. So first we'll move to present tense, that is present indefinite tense, also called as simple present tense. This tense is used in the following ways. The simple present tense is used. It is mainly used to express habitual action, habit or custom. Mainly habitual action, habit or custom. I watch television on Sunday. She gets up every morning at 6 o'clock. It is her habitual action. It's her habit, custom. My shop opens at 9 o'clock. I do exercise every morning. And next one is that, students, when we were talking about a general or universal truth, present indefinite tense will be used. For example, Earth revolves around the sun. Earth revolves around the sun. We cannot change this truth. This is a universal truth. The sun sets in the west. Honesty is the best policy. It is a general universal truth. We cannot change it. Now, the next thing is that, students, to indicate a future event which is part of a plan or arrangement. For example, the school reopens next week. The examination commences next month. From this example, we can see, students, that it is indicating a future event which will be a part of plan or arrangement. Okay? So the next rule is that to introduce quotation with verbs is, if students, we are having quotation like verbs that, for example, Newton says, every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So students, for that, present indefinite tense will be used. So it is used with the introduction quotation with the verb says. Students, as displayed on the screen, if we are going to give instructions or directions, we'll use present indefinite tense. You walk for 200 meters, then you turn left. When we are talking about fixed arrangements, present or future, we'll use present indefinite tense. Your exam starts at 9. And when we are saying about future time, after some conjunctions, after, when, before, as soon as, until, these all are conjunctions, and these are generally used with present indefinite tense. We will give it to you when you come next Saturday. Students, just be careful that simple present tense is not used to express actions happening now. When we are using with exclamatory sentences, students, that begin with here or there, present indefinite tense will be used. Now, here you go, there he goes. So that are the ways how we will use present indefinite tense. Actually, students, with time clauses and conditional clauses in place of simple future also, will use present indefinite tense. For example, if you do not earn money, you will not buy the house. These are the consequences, students. If you do not work hard, you will fail. When we are talking about vivid narration as a substitute for the simple past, we'll use simple present tense. For example, Ravan fights bravely, but he is killed in the end. So this was the students' ways how we will use simple present tense. If we will see, students, the words always, usually, often, sometimes, or never show how often things of happen. Okay, Dad always cooks the dinner. Mom usually gets up early. Cindy offers serves the meal. This all are, students, with simple present tense. Students, we are having as the three sentences: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Okay, so if we will see about affirmative sentences, students. Affirmative sentences, singular subject. What will be the structure? The structure will be like that only. Singular subject plus first form of the verb plus SES plus plural subject. And when we will use with the plural subject, the first form of the verb and as it is. For example, they play cricket in the ground. She cooks food in the evening. And what will be the rules for negative sentences? For negative sentences, students, singular subject plus does not plus first form of the verb. And for plural subject, it will be do not plus first form of the verb. Rina does not watch television. This is for negative sentences. And what will be the interrogative? For interrogative, do, does plus subject plus first form of the verb. Question word plus do, does plus subject plus first form of the verb. Now, students, do you play cricket? Does she wash clothes? Does she not go to school daily? They all are interrogative sentences. So, students, if we will see the present continuous tense, the present continuous tense, it uses with the normal verbs to express the idea that something is happening. Now, at the very moment, it can be also used to show that the something is not happening now. Yes, you are learning English now, you are not swimming now, are you sleeping? When the actions are in longer progress, then the present continuous tense will be used. I am studying to become a doctor. I am not studying to become a dentist. I am reading the book. And when we'll talk about, sometimes speaker uses the present continuous to indicate that something will or will not happen in the near future. Okay, I am meeting some friends after work. Is not he coming with us tonight? Generally, students, what happened that an action that has been prearranged to take place in the near future, present continuous tense is used. For example, the wedding is going to take place on Sunday, means the wedding has been prearranged function. Okay, I am going to attend the class tomorrow. For persistent and undesirable habit, especially with adverbs like always, continually, constantly, you are always running me down. He is constantly gazing at me. These all are undesirable habits. Okay? If we will see the rules for affirmative sentence, students, for singular subject is MR plus first form of the verb plus ing, and for plural subject R plus first form of the verb plus ing. I am playing a game. She is reading a book. Actually, student, affirmative sentences, those sentences which end with full stop and they are positive statement without no. And when we will see about negative sentences, students, singular subject plus is am not plus first form of the verb plus ing. And for plural one, the same thing you will be, instead of is, it will be are plus not plus first form of the verb plus ing. Ram is not surfing the internet. I am not swimming in the water. Now, if we will see, students, if we will see the interrogative sentences, is MR plus subject plus first form of the verb plus ing. Question word plus is MR plus subject plus first form of the verb plus ing. Is Rina cooking the food? This was for interrogative sentence. Now we'll talk about, students, the present perfect tense. Actually, the present perfect is a verb tense which is used to show that an action has taken place once or many times before now. The present perfect is most frequently used to talk about experience or changes that have taken place, but there are other less common uses as well. So, generally, students, present perfect tense is used with to express an action that has recently been completed. It is formed with has or have, and questions are indicated with inverting the subject and has have. Negatives are made with not. To express an action that has recently been completed, we can understand by this example that she has just taken tea. I have purchased a book. Means the action that has recently been completed. To describe an action whose time is not given. Have you done MSc in Maths? In students, from this we can see that the time is not given. Have you read Shakespeare? To describe past events whose effects still exist, we'll use present perfect tense. I have finished my homework and now I am free. To describe actions that started in the past and are continuing until now and possibly will continue into the future. I have already used this brand of soap. Means the actions that have started in the past and are continuing until now and possibly will continue into the future. To show how a past situation relates to the present, we'll use present perfect tense. I have done my homework, so I can help you with yours now. Actually, students, we often use the present perfect to list the accomplishments of individuals and humanity. Okay, you cannot mention a specific time. Man has walked on the moon. Our son has learned how to read. Doctors have cured many deadly diseases. And uncompleted actions you are expecting. James has not finished his homework yet. Suzanne has not mastered Japanese, but she can communicate. With multiple actions at different times. I have had 4 quizzes and 5 tests so far this semester. Students are in the last year are very different in the meaning. Last year means the last year before now, and it is considered specific time which requires simple past. So in the last year means from 365 days ago until now. It is now considered a specific time, so it requires present perfect. Okay, I went to Mexico last year means I went to Mexico in the calendar year before this one. So, with non-continuous verbs and non-continuous uses or mixed verbs, we use this present perfect to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. For 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, and since Tuesday, or all duration which can be used with the present perfect tense. I have had a cold for 2 weeks. She had been in England for 6 months. Mary has loved chocolate since she was a little girl. So, here is the present perfect tense: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Subject plus have, has plus past participle. I have tried Susil before. For negative, subject plus have, has plus not plus past participle. I have not tried Susil before. For interrogative, have, has plus subject plus past participle. I say, have you tried Susil before? And we will talk about students' present perfect continuous. It will describe an action that began in the past and is still continuing. The structure is displaying on the screen. The subject plus has it plus third form of the verb. He has written any subjects of present perfect continuous. So students, this was all for present perfect continuous, means to describe an action that began in the past and is still continuing. It will be subject plus has, have, been plus first form of the verb plus ing. This will be the present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect progressive tense is used to express the action or task that has started in the past and continues in the present. It is given that subject plus has, have plus third form of the verb. No, students, it will be subject plus has been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus for and since. And the plural subject plus have been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus for and since will be used. Arpit has been sleeping since 6 o'clock. They have been running for 3 hours. singular subject for negative sentence student, for affirmative, negative and interrogative, singular subject plus has been plus first form of the verb plus ing. For instance, will be used. Arpit has been sleeping since 6 o'clock. And for negative sentence, Arpit had not been sleeping since 6 o'clock. And for interrogative sentence, it will become, has Arpit been sleeping since o'clock? This is all for today now, students. Thank you so much for listening. So if you are having any issue, just let me know. We'll discuss the issue, and in the next video we'll see we'll have the past tense. The past tense. We'll discuss about the past tense. Now it's all for today now. Stay at home, stay safe. Thank you so much, students.